Well, let me just tell you, Augie is ready to get going. You're already starting to share your story with us. Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday morning here with us. I'm Jessica Nall. We're jumping right into the kitchen with a great second breakfast, courtesy of our first guest, Augie Lopez. He's also known as the fitness chef. He's back with us this morning, ready to walk us through the steps on creating a specialty steak entree. Chef, it's great to have you back with us.
Thank you. It's really good to be back. Good to be here with you.
You were just telling me a little bit about getting started after spending so much time in the kitchen over the years. You were really inspired.
Yes, I started to get more conscious about natural food and healthy ingredients and the amount of artificial flavors and artificial foods that we're putting into our bodies and basically poisoning our bodies, and became really passionate about it. And with that, I started basically applying it on myself too, and started to exercise more often, started to lower my sugar intake, and start creating foods that are healthy, but at the same time, for people that are too busy to go to the grocery store, too busy to take them home, make it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are trying to prep their own meals for the week, but don't have the time for it, or the knowledge of how to make it not boring.
Yeah.
So as a chef, I'm creating and mocking some of the dishes that you will find at a restaurant, and also with the flavors, but on a healthy way, with your healthy fats and all food-based ingredients.
I gotta be honest, a lot of folks watching right now are probably saying, I didn't think that steak was gonna make the healthy list. So how does this work in? How are you redefining maybe some of our view on what healthy food really is?
Well, healthy food, you gotta get your macronutrients. Basically, it's your lean proteins and your complex carbohydrates to get you through a good day of balanced diet, and as well as your micronutrients, which is your vegetables, minerals that would complement your meal.
You start looking at it as high-test fuel for the day.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
So tell us what you're making today.
Okay, we're gonna sear the hanging steak. Some people know it as the butcher's secret, because it's a piece of meat that is not used very often, and it's really hard to trim all the fat and muscle around it. But once you get into that, it's very lean, very tender, and really healthy for you.
So this is some of the lean protein you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay.
We also use chicken breast, natural chicken breast. Like I said, I'm big on natural food. Like, we use food that is not, doesn't have any
highly processed
antibiotics, hormones, and things like that. And then for this one, we're gonna use fennel, which it has like a little licorice and celery flavors.
Yeah, this is a fun flavor.
We balance it out with a little onion that we have cooking right over here.
Are you going to treat that just like an onion, chef, and cook it the same way, the fennel?
Yeah, we're going to basically braise it here, and then we're going to cut it.
We have about 3 minutes left, just so you know where we are.
We just trim this a little bit, get the center of the bulb out.
Okay, so you're taking that thing out just like you do on cabbage, because that's tough.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we just do a little cut that we call julienne. Mm-hmm. And fennel is very high on antioxidants. It also works as a anti-inflammatory. And then we balance off the licorice flavor with the onion. That would go really good with the steak.
Yeah, I'm really drooling right now. You've got what are you pairing it with there? Some quinoa?
Quinoa. We have the quinoa here, and also one of the superfoods. Very lean, very low on the amount of carbohydrates, and high on protein. And so when we pack it like this. We add your vegetables, and you have everything ready to go. Basically, all you have to do is put it in your microwave and have it ready.
Those are gorgeous. So you pack them, you prep them, and folks can then just get them and enjoy them, and it's ready to go. Because Nikki D was just asking about that. We get so time-starved that you want to have something delicious and ready to go, but you don't have time to make it.
Yes.
Unless you're Augie, then you just hop in the kitchen, and then you have plenty of time to make it.
We have basically everything doesn't have any saturated fat, or extra sodium. We cook with very low sodium, and we actually cook with potassium salt and pink Himalayan salt, which is like you want to get your sodium levels down in order to start to get healthy.
Chef, you mentioned about taking maybe paying closer attention to the food that you were consuming and how it made you feel. How quickly did things start to change for you once you did start to pay attention?
About 2 to 3 months, but once you start feeling better about it, it becomes natural to you. You start to crave natural ingredients, natural vegetables. You tell the difference between a chicken breast that has too many antibiotics and hormones on the texture, on the flavor, and when you have a natural chicken breast, you can definitely tell the difference on that. And it's one of the things that I'm passionate about, like natural foods, and make sure that I relay the message to everybody that you can make healthy food fun, you can make healthy food flavorful
and delicious.
And like I said, with the fennel and the onion, and we do a lot of green-based foods to get the flavors out, like out of vegetables, out of bell peppers, out of leeks. There's a lot of vegetables that people are not familiar with it, so that's what we use the most.
It's
because
fun to try a new flavor.
Exactly.
We're all out of time, so you want to put these all together, put the fennel and onions on with the onion,
Yes.
and then how long would the hanger steak take until it's all done?
This one will take about 10 minutes to be a good medium rare. So we're cooking this, but since we're like,
The magic of
the
TV.
magic of TV,
Here it is finished.
we have this ready, and we just like cover it up on our steak.
Yum. I can barely keep it together over
ready.
here, Chef. That looks so delicious. Thanks for being back with us.
Thank you.
The fitness chef, Augie Lopez. Great job.